Good morning, everyone. Okay, so today this is a follow-up video from several updated ones that I've been showing here on the progress of this. This is a copy, or my version, I should say, of a Randall #1 fighting knife with the leather stacked handle. Now, like I said, there's been quite a few progress videos on here about this knife. And there it is right there. I have to admit, this is a hard one to give up. It is spoken for, by the way, so this is a special custom order only type knife. I am planning on making some new ones, new styles, blade patterns in this leather handle style here. Honestly, until you've actually had a leather handle knife in your hand, you just don't know how good that feels. Okay, this is a classic knife. Bo Randall made his first one back before World War II. It's a long story. It's all on the internet. And this was the knife that he came up with, except I made some changes to it. It's, as I say, this is my version. Now, on the original and on other manufacturers, they have an acorn nut on the end here, okay, which that just doesn't work for me. I'm sorry. Obviously, it really doesn't have any effect on the strength, even though to me it would. There's a tang that runs right through the center of this handle, okay. It's this one is about 5/8 of an inch wide on this one here, and to do that, you'd have to have a drop down piece turned down to about 1/4 of an inch, okay, for that nut to be on there. And it goes through the butt cap here, and it's, I don't know. Anyway, to me it just doesn't look right. There's other manufacturers that use a captured nut inside as well that's recessed in. That's okay. But mine has a full mortise going right through. Okay, it's not all the way to the end, but it's pretty damn near close. And then it's pinned. As you can see, there's a brass pin right there. Okay, now that's a more positive anchor, if you ask me. It just it needs to have a pin going through a tang, just like handles have pins going through it on regular ones like that. To me, that is the strongest method of attaching, attaching anything on a knife, but especially on a butt cap here. And it has the lanyard hole too, and that goes through that to a point. Anyway, again, that's just my way. But as you can see, that's about, oh boy, I didn't count how many leather pieces that I put on there, but must have been upwards of 50 anyway. And then of course there's the G10 spacers on both sides, different colors. Serves no purpose other than to look fancy. Now this one has, not all of them have these, but this one has the double Quillian blade guard. Okay, I like that, having that. See if I can get a better look at. There we go. Having your hand protected by that guard on the top and the bottom. Of course, it's not going to slip anywhere going up. And that's where this knife comes into play as a fighting knife. Okay, that's where it was. It was so classic back in the day. There, Bo Randall sold these to the military or soldiers. Just Vietnam. It's just a classic knife. There's a choil right here. Now his has another one down here. I didn't put that in here like that. This is meant to grab a hole like this, okay, for stabbing, and on the other one for going like this for. Okay, so if there's any buttercups out there thinking that this is kind of disgusting when it comes to fighting and all, offended and everything, this is not the channel for you guys to be on. So this is a classic fighting knife. This is meant to be used to kill somebody. It's as simple as that. Of course, this knife can be used for anything, but this was the design of that knife. That was the original intent. This is a fighting knife. Every bit of it is meant to be for a fighting knife. Now his is just like this one, had a long swedge on the top. His is they are sharpened. Randall's knives are sharpened on the top here. Mine is not. It can be. It's just that I left it that way, and it's just doesn't serve any purpose, again, unless you're using it as an actual fighting knife. So now the other thing about mine is that again, just like all my my usual knives, is I leave forging marks on there to a degree. I don't know. That's my style. These are forged knives, and I like to make sure you can see that there are forged markings left on the blade. Okay, so let's see. Let's get some dimensions on this here. This is a 6-inch knife. Okay, these did the original one, I believe, was a 7-inch blade, and I think they even come in 8-inch too, as a matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, that 6-inch seems to be a nice size. Nothing too huge, nothing bad. Now the handles are just a little bit bigger. 5 inches overall. Okay, that I usually don't put a 5-inch handle on a knife unless it's a really big knife. But this just feels right. This is the way they're supposed to be. You got plenty of room. You got all this kind of hand movement on there to be able to roll it around. It just, I can see why this is such a popular knife style. Anyway, so I guess that's about it. Like I said, this knife is spoken for. If anybody is interested in one of these, please join my wait list and request whatever knife you'd like to have. I do have quite a backlog, but best way to get a knife from me is to join the wait list. Okay, all the information is here on my channel here and my website. So thanks again for watching, and I have a lot more coming. Please like and subscribe if you would. If you'd like to see more of my videos, which I'm going to have quite a few more as time goes by here. I got quite a few more Bowies coming up too. So anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.